Tonight, a teen gang leads police on a wild chase through the eastern suburbs in a stolen car. An emotional plea to prosecutors from the widow of a Good Samaritan stabbed to death by a teenage killer. Bystanders rushed to help a surfer knocked unconscious in the water in Yallingup. Top secret documents leaked from the Pentagon, sensitive details exposed. Bali's changing booze culture, how the holiday island's drinking scene is maturing. And nothing to crow about for Freo and Adelaide on a dirty day for the Dockers.
Live from Perth, 7 News with Tim McMillan.
Good evening. 7 boys, one as young as 11, have led police on a wild chase through the eastern suburbs. Officers tracked the group from the air and deployed stingers on the ground, with the joyride eventually coming to an end in an orchard.
It's just gone onto the driveway, come to a stop, doors open.
Spilling out of a stolen car, police say these culprits are children. One by one, kids pile out from a Ford Falcon, and they keep coming.
We've got 7 out of the vehicle running down the driveway that's heading in a westbound direction.
They make a run for it, the teen gang covered by trees as the police air wing hovers above.
At the moment, looks like heading into
Charlie 104, go ahead.
The orchard kind of thing.
Minutes later, all 7 are caught and led out of the orchard by officers. The chase spans several suburbs. Police track the Ford Falcon from the sky through the streets of Caversham.
Yeah, Apollo 64, we've got a pretty good picture at the moment, so it's heading north on Bennett Street.
Officers on the ground prepare to stop them in their tracks.
Thing is set up, ready to go.
Target vehicle's over the bridge now.
Moments later,
Successful thing.
the car screeches around the corner, tyres blown.
Yeah, vehicle's taking a right-hand turn on a Leak Place. Right-hand turn on Leak Place and slowing.
Police say after the teenagers stole their joyride from a home here on Janebrook Drive, they also took a garage remote from an unlocked car at a property in Caversham, but they were disturbed and fled. 7 boys, one as young as 11 years old, were taken into police custody. A 14-year-old and 3 13-year-olds have been charged. The other 3 let off the hook. Amanda Sabatino, 7 News.
The widow of a Good Samaritan who was stabbed to death by a teenager has called his sentence disrespectful and is pleading with prosecutors to appeal it. Peter Levkovsky's killer could be out of detention in less than 6 years.
Anna Levkovskaya's husband of nearly 25 years was murdered in front of her.
Half of me was taken. My heart was squeezed. I couldn't breathe.
A 16-year-old stabbed the love of her life on the street, then left him to die. A jury found the boy guilty of murder, but instead of closure, his sentencing brought anger. 5.5 years detention for taking a life.
It's too low. It's disrespectful for Peter, for me, for community.
Anna knows no sentence will bring her husband back, but she's pleading for an appeal so no other victims have to feel her pain.
It's not enough time to rehabilitate.
Next month marks 1 year since the father of 2's life was cut tragically short. Peter died helping a stranger trying to retrieve a stolen bike in Bull Creek.
Good people to help other people, especially to help kids, it's nature.
Prosecutors have 21 days from the sentencing date to launch their appeal, and time is running out. Peter's deadline is this Friday. State prosecutors confirmed the case is being reviewed.
It's not a decision that's taken lightly, and it's not a decision that's taken very often. But unless he feels that the sentence imposed is so far outside the range of sentences usually imposed, then he won't exercise it.
Anna's message to the decision makers.
Is it life so cheap?
Cassidy Moscone, 7 News.
A surfer is lucky to be alive tonight after being knocked unconscious by his board on a big wave at Yallingup Beach. A heroic young surfer saw him face down and raced over to save him.
A long weekend surf that